EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Play fake. Murray steps away. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was actually no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Right back to Mason.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5-yard line, with this opening drive yield 6. This is 3rd and goal. Murray now. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he will take this one in into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Kyler Murray.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
7. Saints nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
To throw now, Shuck.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And now an audible here into something else. Throwing, Shuck.
And that will be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Shuck to throw for it on 4th. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 61 yards.
And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now you look at the Saints defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had
had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Shuck.
Flushed out right.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Shuck.
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep for the Vikings, Miles Price.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down. They'll hand it to Mason.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
To throw is Murray. It's caught inside the 25.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Mason going to get it on 1st down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
the 7-yard
2 of their
line.
3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Murray changing the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
2nd and 10. To throw is Shuck. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Third down, Shuck from the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers.
Well, almost, but not quite. It needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
9. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Murray going to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, Minnesota.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Saints, 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, it's Shuck. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting
3 and out and expect to get that done. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now Shuck on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing again, Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Devon Claiborne on the ground.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got Mason complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On the give, it's Mason.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here's Jefferson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Shuck now to throw.
Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
To throw now, Shuck.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray now running left off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Murray now to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Felton.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 14. Will Reichard to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing, Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. 9 yards that time.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Here's Shuck. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Running left, Mason.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Murray.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back to throw it, Murray.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, yeah, Kool-Aid McKinstry picks it off. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
7-yard loss.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
I'll pick up of 2. Brings up second.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the